Hi, I'm Reen Wilcoxon. Welcome to Embroidery Garden's SnowAlong. I'm going to be showing you how to stitch an Embroidery Garden Snowman Snowball during our SnowAlong. The SnowAlong is going to be divided up into probably about 3 different videos, and I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen in each of the videos. This first one, I'm going to talk about what supplies you need, how to get it ready, and what you need to have ready for video 2. But first, I want to give you a code to use on my website, embroiderygarden.com, that's going to be valid until April 13th. The code is SnowAlong15. That's SNOWALONG and the number 15. To be able to save 15% off of any of my Snowman Snowball sets. So, you need a snowball set. Once you have your set, we are going to, you're going to need 6 panels. That's what makes up a snowman. So we use fleece for the snowballs. And let me grab my piece of fleece here. I just have a small piece. You're going to notice that the fleece stretches a lot one way. It'll stretch the other way, but not so much. So that's important. So I always have the fleece laying in front of me with the stretch going the width. Okay? So when you get a snowball set, when you purchase one, included in the set is a printable template, and that's for the panel of the snowball. You can see it's divided into panels, and you need 6 panels to make one snowball. So you get a printable template. You print that template out, make sure your printer is set to print at actual size, and when it's done printing, it should measure 7 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. Other options, you can order one of my acrylic templates. Another option is you can order pre-cut, laser cut fleece panels. These are all ready to go. And when we're actually doing the sewing, I'm going to be using the pre-cut fleece panels. Now, if you're going to use fleece by the yard, I cut through 2 layers, okay? I don't cut through more, I just usually cut through 2. So if you're using the printable template, you're going to have to pin it down and just use scissors and cut around your template. If you're using the acrylic template, you can do it in 2 ways. Again, cutting them with either the printed template or the acrylic template, make sure the width is going with the width of the fleece, the stretchiest direction of the fleece. So with this template, you can put it on a cutting mat, use your rotary cutter, cut around both sides like that, or a lot of people like to take a pin, trace your template out, and then just use scissors and cut it out. So those are your options, but you need 6. So I want you to get your panels cut and have them ready for the next video. Other supplies that you're going to need, you will need a 4x4 hoop. A snowball cannot be made in the hoop. It's a round dimensional sphere. So basically what we're going to do is we will stitch panels together, we will embroider the face on, then we'll have to stitch the other panels to form the snowball. That's all done by sewing machine. But you will need your 4x4 hoop, a piece of cutaway stabilizer, and this is the paper type of stabilizer. I think this is a medium cutaway. You will also need a few straight pins. You're going to need a piece of solvay. This is a plastic stabilizer that is meant to be a topping. We will, before we start the embroidery, we will be putting this down where the face is going to stitch, because fleece has a little bit of a pile to it, and this helps to keep the stitches from sinking into the fleece. Let's see, we're also going to, so for the next video, have your supplies ready and have your 6 panels cut out. I also like to use spray when I am preparing the hoop, getting it ready to embroider the face. I know a lot of you don't like to use spray, but when we have our stabilizer hooped and we have our panels, and these would be stitched together, but they're down in the hoop, and we're getting ready to do the face, due to the fleece stretching, if it is not secured well to the stabilizer, then some of your stitching may be off. Some of the outlines may be off. And if you have that happen, it's because your fleece stretched, it moved in the hoop. That's why it needs to be secured really well. So have all your supplies gathered up, have your 6 panels cut out, and then in video 2, I'm going to go and I'm going to show you actually how the panels get stitched together, how it's going to get placed in the hoop, and how we're actually going to embroider the face. And I'm also going to talk about doing multiples in the hoop. I'll be setting up a file, showing you how to set up the file in PE Design 11. Once you know how to set it up, you can use really any software. I'm going to be using an alignment tool, which basically is a crosshair, like a T shape, and that can be downloaded off of my website, embroiderygarn.com. It's under the free designs and projects. It's called Crosshair, and we'll be needing that. So if you want to go ahead and download that, you can get that downloaded. Then the video, probably the last video, I will show you how to actually sew the whole snowball together. Talk about stuffing it, because people really like how nice and firm I stuff the snowballs. We'll go over closing up the opening here. You notice I did not close my opening on this one yet. I'll show you how to do that. And we'll also get into talking about how to create a large snowman, how to increase the size of the template, and how you put it together, making a hat and making the scarf. So get your snowball panels ready and be ready for video 2. Thanks.